Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. It's your boy Town Biz. All right, man. So check this out, man. But I just wanted to provide more proof about, the fake Charles Barkley and what a hypocrite he is. Like I said, I truly believe that he's secretly rooting against Kevin Durant not to win in Phoenix because Kevin Durant, unlike him, he will have got the job done. You know, at the end of the day, Charles Barkley is a good of a player. He just ain't a good person. He's a hater. There's the difference between him critiquing somebody, but then constantly attacking somebody and badgering somebody. Because, like I said, Kevin Durant got it done. You couldn't. You can holler about super teams all you want, but these pictures sum it up. You tried it. And unfortunately, it didn't work. And like I said before, he was one John Stockton three-pointer away from going to the finals to face Michael Jordan and the Bulls. And then you guys tried to get Scottie Pippen. Unfortunately, it didn't work out. You were desperate to win a ring. And like I said before, you hate the fact that you finished your career ringless. You won a league MVP, but you never had a chance to win a finals MVP. And I know it makes your blood boil because you could just hear the hatred in Charles Barkley's voice. It's not critiquing. It is the difference between, giving an opinion and then you could hear vitriol and anger and malice towards somebody. This man talks with malice. He always got something negative to say. And that's probably why they like him so much, because like I said, Charles Barkley is good at attacking people that look just like him. That's why he gets paid the money he gets paid, because he loves going in on people that look like him. They loved him, what he said about Kyrie Irving. But it's funny, he don't have no smoke for Luka Doncic, who shot a terrible three-pointer to try to win the game. I mean, that was just a bad three. I mean, if it would have went in, fine, but that was a bad shot. That was just a bad shot. But Luka is still a good player. He don't play no defense, but I mean, come on. Like I said, the problem that I have with Charles Barkley, he constantly does this stuff. He just wakes up attacking and putting down Kevin Durant. And then he sits up there and say, oh, guys like Kevin Durant is sensitive. Like I said, nobody was more sensitive than Charles Barkley and Michael Jordan. And it's funny, you hear some horror stories about Michael Jordan, how he treated people outside of basketball, especially people from his own community. Now, I could make some videos about Michael Jordan's questionable personality outside of basketball, some of the things that he said and done, how he used to treat rappers. Go check out that story Chameleonaire said about Michael Jordan and how he treated him when he asked, could he take a picture with him? So, and then, like I said, Charles Barkley had multiple incidents outside of basketball, outside of the basketball court. What has Kevin Durant really done outside of the NBA except go play for the Golden State Warriors, in which he had a right to do? So I'm just saying, man, I just got to keep it a buck with him and just continue to call him out on his hypocrisy. He's just made this way too personal. And as far as Kendrick Perkins go, Kendrick Perkins, he be flip-flopping a lot, but I'm glad he finally called Charles Barkley out. It's like, come on, man, enough is enough, dude. You just wake up like attacking Kevin Durant. And at the same time, it's just like, how much of this is you supposed to take? When you can't, like I said, people got to understand, it's so easy for people to say, oh, somebody need to ignore somebody. It's so easy for somebody to say that when it ain't happening to you. You only can ignore somebody for so long before you just say, all right, now enough of this. Now the dude is disrespecting me and he trying to punk me and he trying to bully me. You do have a right to defend yourself. All this stuff about, oh, you're mentally weak if you respond. Shut up, punk. Get out of here with that stuff, man. But nevertheless, man, like I said, man, this is all you need to know about Charles Barkley, the hypocrisy. When he got called out for going to Houston, oh, well, we were old. Well, if you would have won, it would have been all good. The same thing with this, and particularly with this Lakers team. It was so funny. They was prohibited favorite to win. Nobody was crying about super teams. Nobody was saying, oh, this is a weak move and all this kind of stuff. Well, come on, man. It was just a fake narrative from the gate. Nobody had a problem. And I don't want to hear that Karl Malone and Gary Payton was past their prime. If that's the case, how come they was the prohibited favorite to win? It was all good until they failed. Yeah, once again, you got to keep that same energy. And a lot of people don't be keeping that same energy. But I do. I remember all this stuff when it was going down. This is something I do remember. Nobody had a problem with this happening. Oh, man, this Stephen A. Smith thought it was the greatest thing he ever saw when it was revealed that Karl Malone and Gary Payton was headed to the Lakers. Nobody said this was a weak move. Everybody was on board with this. But then when Kevin Durant do it, it's horrible. LeBron James really didn't catch that much flack when he went to Miami. A lot of people didn't like how he announced he was headed to Miami, but nobody had no problem with it being done. Not really. And Stephen A. Smith tried to change the narrative with that. At the end of the day, it was quote unquote super teams, which, by the way, super teams have existed forever. And really, it ain't no such thing as a super team if you really want to get if you want to get technical. It's just a team. OK, the best teams is always supposed to win. The teams with the best players that particular season is going to, in all likelihood, win the finals or win the Super Bowl or win the World Series or win the Stanley Cup. That's why it's called free agency. But anyway, I just wanted to put that out there. This is your boy Town Biz, and I am out. Thank you.